Loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up in a beach magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, that QB's trash. Go. 49's the Mike. Mike, 49. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 49.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 51 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
No! Any weapon? I'm here all day. Check 37.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! You got nothing today. You got nothing. Under 10. Under 100.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Play action, Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Second and 15. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
14. Bills nothing.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey. Mike is a 15. Check my 15. We ain't giving him nothing to check. Hey, now look up. Hey, we got Mike 50.
They'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, box truck. Get it.
Now Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Nice, sweetheart.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they'll cut it to the right sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
I'm coming after you.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
One, Omaha.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They come out here in the eye. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll run it here with Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
I got you.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make it 17-13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, exit. Mike, 49. Oh, you got deep? 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking long for Thomas. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
90, Wolf. I got one.
2nd and 2. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Break. 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 61. Matchbox light.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Look at me. Zipper. 5. 59. Mike's 59. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, check. 59. 59.
Second and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6. 5.
Looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bills 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now look at him go. 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Chubb running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
16.
Watch the flag. 6.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Bills have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
22.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch tight end.